Yeah. Back again. Episode 17, 3 for 3.
Welcome to the 3 for 3 podcast. This is the only scorekeeping podcast that knows, hey guys, going forward, every pod counts. Every pod is a must-win pod.
I think so.
Okay.
Kind of like the Lakers.
Here till the end of the season, it's a must-win pod.
Hey, please, no freak accidents. Don't twist your ankle.
Don't roll your ankle.
Too late.
Street over here. Street clothes coach over here.
Let's keep it real.
I am your scorekeeping moderator, Paul Nelson. As usual, I am joined by Coach Frank LaFava.
Coach, what up?
He of the red shirt.
What up, though?
And Alex,
Tis me.
the PodFather Gullets.
Yeah. Did you see me get the Godfather shout out on TikTok?
I did.
That was awesome.
That was a
I was
happy
like,
accident.
yeah.
I liked
For
it.
anybody that's watching, he's not Italian.
Hey, look, and then your shout out was Couch.
Instead of Coach. It was Couch. You know what? That might be a better nickname.
They called me the Godfather,
Couch.
and you got Couch.
Yeah, but they all agreed with me and not you.
That's
Come on,
true.
Teach.
He
No,
got
you
got
were
a
on
lot
fire.
of love. He got a lot of love.
He said Kobe Bean Bryant. How do you not win?
Can I get a nickname? I like Teach. That was
Teach is
good.
awesome, bro.
That was good.
Because I was sitting there and I was like, man, Teach can preach. He'd be preaching on them sports,
like it.
preaching on that life,
like
preaching
it.
on everything in between.
And by the way, just so you know, if anybody ever agrees with the PodFather, it's usually just the PodFather.
He does.
He's got one comment
That's
in every video that
True.
says,
I agree with the Podfather.
well, it's
Hey,
you.
stop giving out my real identity.
My real identity.
social media. No, we have one guy running our socials. It's not any of us, okay?
Yeah.
So,
Quit giving out my identity, bro.
fellas, today we're going to talk NBA All-Star Game just a little bit
Let's do
because
it.
it deserves some hate. We're going to talk second half NBA season, some predictions, some stuff going on, and then our first NFL offseason game, quarterback carousel.
Man, I love carousels. My kids want to ride the carousel every time we go to the zoo.
I
all the
can't
time.
stand it.
Bro,
Do you get motion sickness? Or
No,
something?
I feel like you just go round and round.
Go nowhere. Listen, baby. Listen, Happy Gilmore. You go round and round, up and down, okay? It's a circle.
Mary,
It's a circle.
go round.
So,
It's a carousel, not a merry-go-round.
It's the same thing.
It's
Isn't
two
it the
different
same
things.
thing?
One's
It's a-
motorized and one's human-powered. One's a death trap, though.
What is he even talking about?
The merry-go-rounds
know.
on the playground, you know the ones they all take up, you don't see no more?
Bro, you have to quit commenting the stuff like Sleepy
know.
Hollow as a romantic comedy.
It's never get Sleepy Hollow.
Hollow might be. It might be a Ichabod Crane.
I'm just saying,
I
Ichabod.
mean, that would have been a good pick.
The Headless Horseman. What was the one with Nick Nolte with the guy with the fireball head?
Fireball head, Nick Nolte, Ghost
Come on,
Rider?
bro. That's Ghost Rider.
No.
Ghost
Was it
Rider.
Ghost
That's
Rider?
it. Ghost Rider.
With the fireball head.
I don't know. I don't watch that stuff.
Jeez.
I wear short shorts. All right, let's go.
We doing good, guys? We good? Yeah? Anything
Yeah.
we need to hash out?
No.
Okay.
I
Not-
won't
not
interrupt
right now.
tonight.
Let's get into it.
liar.
Should we do uninterrupted tonight?
No.
No, we're not doing uninterrupted.
I'm not giving
This
you
is-
unrealistic goals.
Do we have that segment written in yet, Teach?
We have re-interrupted, and if you're the podfather, it's always interrupted.
Really quick shout out to Teach, man. Paul Nelson, the moderator, he calls himself, but he's really a teacher. We call him Teach around here. He puts all this stuff together for us. Quick shout out, man. We appreciate you, bro.
Thank you
do.
very much.
You work hard.
do.
I don't work hard.
I don't
but
know that Frank's ever said that to you.
Listen,
I have.
I make it look like I work really hard without doing much at all.
Well,
so.
you know, when it's passion, it's not really work.
True. Listen.
Isn't that?
I don't
not how
have
it goes?
hobbies. I don't have hobbies. I have obsessions.
Ah, man, yeah.
Obsessions by Teach. It's a new
That
fragrance.
was a song by Frankie. Frankie J.
Frankie J.
Frankie J. Obsessions.
Okay, I'll trust you.
Shout out Frankie J.
I trust you. You know what isn't my obsession? This year's All-Star game, which was terrible. First of all, let's just go into. We're just gonna hit these real quick. Do we care about the skills challenge?
No.
No. I mean, I just wanted Team Giannis not to win. Other than that, no.
Utah wins it. Great for hometown. Maybe rigged. Okay,
Why
whatever.
does Team Giannis get his? Why does he get his own brother? Why is that? I don't even understand.
I like the family atmosphere.
Me
That's
too.
fine.
Well,
Okay, just keep. I want to keep it going. When Bryce and Bronny and LeBron's and thing, I want to see them
Ooh.
three against Team Giannis.
That would have been good this year. Maybe next
they
year.
probably,
Let's
you know
just do
why
it.
not? Why do they all have to be in the NBA?
I mean, if we're bringing G Leaguers up for the dunk contest, we might as well let anybody in, right?
You're absolutely right.
I'm not saying
Giannis'
I
brother
didn't hate
shouldn't be in the NBA anyway.
And I'm not saying I hated it. What I'm saying is maybe we should bend the rules on all of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
don't disagree.
It consistently, I guarantee, no matter what, every dunk. I don't care if Aaron Gordon. I don't care if it's Zach LaVine. They're not the best dunkers in the world. There's
They're
a
not.
group of dunkers that are 10 times better than them.
We'll get to that. How about 3-point competition? Do we care about that?
Yeah,
I do.
I do.
I normally do. Dame wins it. what do we think about that, fellas?
My problem is it really a 3-point contest if it's not like Steph, Clay, Dame,
Julius Randle shooting. Come on.
I would love to see. Here's what I hate. I'm going to say it. I watched an interview last night from Charles Barkley. And all of his interviews are classic, right? Because he always says some of the dumbest stuff you'll ever hear. Shout out to Chuck.
Shoots from the hip.
But he said he was playing in the Dream Team, 92, right? And he said every practice and everything we did was so intense because we wanted to prove there was nobody better than us at our game. Like,
that was the best.
Drexler came in thinking he was as good as Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Magic Johnson had just got clamped like Scottie Pippen in the finals.
Bird and Magic wanted to prove it was still their league.
Yeah, and then you had Barkley versus Malone. You had Ewing going against Robinson. He said every day it was like they're saying we're the two best, but I'm not number two.
They said it was the hardest competition. We weren't worried about any teams we were playing. It was practice.
We missed that in everything in the All-Star game.
That's a great point.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, hey, I'm not just Steph Curry. Let me go show you how Steph Curry I am. You know what I'm saying? And light up three-pointers. I'm not just Zach LaVine or Aaron Gordon. Let me show you what I can really do in the dunk contest. You know, like, I miss the intensity. I wish it were there. It's not. It is what it is.
Yeah, but I can't fault them for having that. Every sport it's going through the same thing. That's why they're trying to do flag football. That's why they're doing all these crazy things, because the players are just not going to lay it on the line when money ain't on the line.
You know what's ruined all of sports, professional sports, is the money. The contracts got so big that it didn't matter if you won $1 million in the dunk contest. Doesn't matter if you.
I can't hate them for getting it.
Is it all right? So is it the money, or is it if all you media people, right? If all you analysts and all you people care about only one thing, rings? Well, yeah, I mean, like us, but I think we're a lot smarter than most analysts. I'll just say that we're definitely smarter than Nick Wright.
Shout out Chiefs.
Yeah, Nick wrong. But if we're going to hold athletes to the standard of you win a ring and there's nothing else, if you don't win a ring, you don't matter. I think this group is forward thinking enough to go, that's not quite true. There's some context to everything. But now it's, hey, if none of this matters, if none of the All-Star game matters, then why should I care about it? And that's the wrong mentality. It's a way to lose fans.
Yeah, I think it's bad for the fans, good for the NBA players, bad business on the NBA part.
The dunk competition. You guys alluded to it earlier, right? Mac McClung, Gate City, VA, Georgetown, Texas Tech. You know, he's a great basketball player for what he is.
For G League.
He is a G League. He's going to go ahead and
he'd be a Hall of Famer in the G League.
They sold out, right? He is the G League version of Crash Davis from Bull Durham, right?
Yeah.
You're just going to be a career minor leaguer. That's fine. Yeah. And it's I forget who said it. Who said it on air that, hey, go ahead, take 4 YouTube dunkers, 4 NBA dunkers, have a matchup.
Make it a competition.
Just make it a competition.
I don't even care if they use the NBA dunkers. At this point, if they don't want to be in the dunk contest, find 4 of the best dunkers in the world, like they said.
Yep.
Make it $1 million contest, because those guys don't have money like that.
Right.
$1 million changes their whole family's life.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Make it something where we're going to get real competition, some intensity in it. And I don't mind that being the pickup games.
Right.
Get rid of the All-Star game, the game, and do pickup games.
3 for 3?
Yeah, 3 for 3.
Do 3 for 3.
Make it black court. Bring back what, some of those old classic basketball courts that everybody talks about. They used to go play in. You know what I mean? Rucker Park. You got all of those. I'm like, man.
Middle New York City. Yep.
Man, bring it back, man. Let's do some pickups. Let's see some real intensity. Let the NBA guys play if they want to play in it.
They can't do that. There's no way they can monetize the ability to have people out there. And even though it would be a spectacle and people would watch it on TV, having an all-star game and having all those tickets sold and everything is still not the same thing. So they're going to have a whole city around where they have all these different things. They bring in different celebrities and different things. And it's not going to, unless they can make money off it, they're not going to do it. So it don't matter about that. They have to figure out a way to incentivize the players to be able to want to try hard, to be able to play defense. And I feel like Giannis being hurt and LeBron being hurt actually is what caused half of the stuff. Because hurt? Yeah, Giannis is still not playing. Yes, he was hurt. So my point to that is Giannis.
They weren't hurt compared to what hurt meant in the 90s.
Oh, not wrong.
What are we talking about, though? I'm just saying he was injured and he wasn't playing in the game.
I'm talking about players now take any reason not to play in the game.
Yep.
I mean, a lot of players. It's not like the first year it's ever happened. It's been happening for 20 years consistently.
But I think it's a problem.
But but even at that though, the attempt, their energy that they brought, like because when they first started the 24 thing for Kobe and everything, and that because that's where it's coming from. That first game was magical. That was like Game 7 finals, best and best. Nobody wanted to lose a quarter, and they went They went to war. And that last shot, I'll never forget those last when it was like I think he passed it to Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis made a free throw to win the game. But
you
got fouled. Like it was crazy.
Missed the first free throw, I believe,
I know,
and hit the second.
Hit the second one when time expired. Like it was no time left.
Yeah, so it's again the last 4 years. It's been this year was a blowout. Last year was really good, and I think that was LeBron game winner, right? I think he hit the last shot on a turnaround jumper. Year before that sucked, and the year before that was the introduction of the 24. Hey, the Elam ending, the 24 ending. Hey, we're just going to add 24. There's no clock. Let's roll. I love it too, but I think it can be modified. Now, what we were talking about blacktop and stuff, the schoolyard pick, they made a big deal about, hey, we're gonna pick right before the game, guys.
I don't like I like the live thing where you watch them pick like that, like they were doing in previous years.
Thursday
I didn't
night.
like this. Yeah, I didn't
You know
like
what
this.
I felt bad for? You know what was awkward is watching Lauri Markkanen like as the last person picked. You're like, God, that stinks. You know what I mean? And then like, I don't know. So I don't know that having the players there for that is the best option. But I did like. I texted you earlier, and I was like, I kind of like this. But then once it got down, you were like, oh, man, you're last, bro.
Was Lauri Markkanen the last pick?
He was.
No, he sure wasn't Jokic, and Jokic just stood up and was like, I want to be picked.
No, LeBron was picking Jokic.
Jokic was second to last.
I know.
And he didn't even get his name called.
The rumor was that he stood up to make LeBron like have pressure to pick him because LeBron really wanted to pick Markkanen.
LeBron's petty, though. He would have said, big fellas, go sit down. I'm going to pick Lauri.
I think so, too.
Like, I'm not going to. I like it on a different night. Hey, gather as many eyes as you can if you're the NBA.
Yeah.
Have it on Thursday. Have some trades. Have some GM stuff. That's great. That's awesome. I just think if you're selling these guys as the best in the world, then we have 15 minutes toward the end of the draft of, this guy sucks.
I wish they could have traded somebody, like as big as the trade deadline was this year. It would have been great to be like, I'll trade you Dame Lillard for 6 points.
Again,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but like just something stupid.
Well,
like,
that might be more possible without the players in front of them.
Sure,
because it's hard. Yeah, no, that's right. So I would think that would be rolling into. It needs to be on Thursday night. Well, I find it highly. It was highly entertaining watching them before pick, and then like. When they didn't pick Harden and they went back and forth, and LeBron was forcing KD to pick everybody but Harden, and he knew he was taking Harden. Like probably he would have took Harden probably 2 or 3 picks beforehand, but LeBron was like
the Giannis slip up this year with Ja Morant. With the second pick, Ja Morant.
I think that was the best moment. Shout out to Posty. He was the highlight for me.
We were like, dude,
Post Malone, bro.
Post Malone
kills it again.
Just kills it, draws it out. Love it. Let's see. Anything stand out from the game? Again, it was 184 to 175. Team Giannis. Or if I want to make the people at home angry, Team Giannis. Yep, Team Giannis. Tatum gets the MVP.
Good call on that.
Double
you
nickel.
said it earlier.
Listen, I call Team Giannis winning. Why? Because All-Star games are weird.
I hate him breaking the points record the way that game was played.
Because it was, open run.
Yeah.
Like nobody's playing defense.
It alleviates every bit of competition that was ever there before the game.
I do think it's but you know what? 20 years from now, when people are arguing, when we're arguing, it's going to be, hey, he won the All-Star game MVP. Add it to the resume, and you're going to go, no, I remember. Listen, youngster. When you're arguing with Lane or when you're arguing with Mason and Luke, we're gonna be like, no, we saw that game. Yeah, he got 55, but nobody played defense.
They might not have played defense, but he's also hitting 35, 40-foot shots.
That's what they do.
But everybody else didn't do it.
That's true.
That's what they do.
Not everybody else did it.
If Dame would have shot 45 times, he would have done it too.
Well, but he didn't because what it came down to is Tatum was hitting the shots, and then he hit another shot, then he hit another shot, then he hit another shot. But then I will say the best part of the game was the worst part of the game. When they did the one-on-one with Brown and Tatum, I was like, oh, look, something interesting. And then I watched the replay of it, and I'm like, you see all 8 players watching, and you're like, this is stupid. But I loved it, but then I hated it. So it was like the best part and the worst part of the game.
Why don't we go back to like one-on-ones? You remember the commercials where it was like
I've been saying that for
Jordan
years.
versus Bird was
why not run
off the ceiling, off his head.
You want to get back involved. You want Pride
play
to
some
show?
Horse.
You want Pride to show? Do one-on-ones. 1v1s versus
it'll-
other players.
it'll never happen.
you'll
And then
see
have
fights and
somebody
everything.
crowned as the champion.
It'll never happen. This
because
is
somebody's going to lose and they get their feelings hurt.
Because no, it's not even about it's I'm not ruining the product. My product is me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be embarrassed.
So much social media nowadays, the coverage, the marketing.
Absolutely.
It's taken so much out of the game.
And
But
that's what brings in. I mean, you were talking about players standing and watching around, right? And everybody said they had Luka mic'd up, they had everybody Giannis mic'd up, and it was like, I'm not going to play defense right now because I don't want to see anybody get hurt. I don't want to I don't want to bump knees with anybody. I don't want anybody to get hurt. So if we're already on the level of, hey, I don't want anybody to get hurt. Okay, then let's go ahead and break this out. We were all spitballing, going, man, they should just do skills games.
well, why don't we just do the All-Star game after the finals?
Yeah, you could make it at the end of the year.
I mean, if there's
Yeah,
if there's
it's going to be the same thing, though, because players are going to have contracts, different things are going to happen, and then they're not going to want to get hurt. It's going to be like the Pro Bowl. It's the same thing. I'm not getting hurt if I have an off season coming up.
You
gonna
could be
hold
right.
Something money against me like that? No.
Well,
I'm good.
You're right.
I'd rather see a 3v3 tournament. Let them pick their teammates and have 12 teams and play a tournament in the middle of the season instead of
playing to 11.
Yeah.
Sure. And you know what?
take it.
We'll join that tournament. We're calling you out. We're here. Okay, Coach, me, PodFather, 3 for 3, 3-on-3. We got you.
I don't got the breath for that no more, Brad.
Listen,
out of breath
you
talking.
don't need it. We're playing half court to 1. We get ball first. We calling you out.
We better hope that somebody can throw the ball that far.
Listen, man, we can hit a shot.
Me and I, we gotta
Against
set
two, though.
We can hit a shot.
Against two.
Dude,
Against
listen,
Giannis?
We're
No.
gonna run picket fence. I'm coming off the screen. I'm firing it up. We good.
Okay,
We good.
well,
Okay.
I can't. I'm not setting the screen against.
I'm
Giannis.
taking somebody's knee out.
Yeah, take that, Kawhi.
I refuse.
Oh, you got two now.
Now, speaking of Kawhi, Clippers, let's talk some second half predictions. All right. So the very first one I had, and this is kind of where this podcast is geared toward, with a Lakers fan, with a LeBron fan. So I have, where do the Lakers finish for the first question? What do you guys think? What are predictions? PodFather, why don't you go first, buddy?
Yeah, I'll go first, man. I think, good win last night. First game back off of the All-Star break. Really weird. I was like, we should have never won that game.
It was such a
but we
odd game.
did. So the way I'm going to say it is, I think there's 22 games left.
Yes.
All right. So I say we go 14-8
14-8 is a good
on the
prediction.
last 22. That'll bring us probably 7,
Okay.
maybe 8. I think we're still in the play-in.
14-8, I think get you 6.
It could get to 6, but I mean, there's so much determining factors on that. Who loses, who wins. I think even if we're in the play-in, I'd rather be 7 or 8. Take one win and roll with it, right?
Yeah. We were both checking to see. I was waiting for that water to spill out again because that was so super distracting earlier, but I loved it.
So that's me. I'm going
loved it. It was
14-8.
good.
14-8 for the rest of
Okay.
the year. I love that.
14-8 the rest of the year. So they probably finished. Do you think they are going to be in the play-in tournament?
There's so many.
Just gut feeling. Are they an 8 through 10 seed?
Yeah.
Or do you think they're a 7 and lower?
I think we can get to 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can get to 7.
All right. Coach?
7 out of the play-in?
Yeah, 7's out of the play-in.
8, 9, and 10.
Right? No, 6s. Yeah,
No,
6,
6
7,
is
8, 9, and 10.
7's
Yeah,
still in the
it's-
play-in. Yeah.
7's in the
I was
play-in.
tripping. I was like, you said 7. That's playing.
Listen,
No,
man,
yeah, I think we
it's-
can get to 7.
Long day, guys. Long day.
I think being out of the play-in.
No,
They're
don't
not
say
getting
so.
a 6. They're
They're
not
too
getting a
old.
6,
I
right?
don't think so either.
Yeah, I
So 7 seed, that's still, I mean, home court,
When
win one.
You win one, you're
and
in. You know what I mean? I think that's the best case scenario.
No, I
What do you
think
think?
I think that this team is it's built different. They're gonna be different.
Well, it's definitely built different.
Yeah, it's
No, I
brand new
think
team.
They're built more for the stars that they have instead of what they thought was going to work. So I believe that they're going to go. Let's see if there's 22 left.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We got like the Mavericks. We got the Raptors.
So I'm thinking like 16-6. I think we get the
Wow.
6 seed.
That's
It's not
bold,
obscene.
That's a bold prediction,
Is it
man.
really?
Yes.
I don't
Win
think
3,
so.
lose 1.
I mean, you play the Bulls twice. You play. I mean, Patrick Beverly. Watch out. No Lonzo.
More like Patrick
You got
Williams.
the
watch
Raptors
out.
twice. You got the Mavericks.
Not scared of the Raptors. They're below 500.
We got the Thunder.
OKC's tough.
The Mavericks are going to be tough. The
SGA's
Thunder's
got
I'm
it
not
out
worried
for
about.
LeBron.
I'm not worried about Thunder.
The Thunder in the last 15 games, just the last 15 games, they rank 5th in offense and 10th in defense.
Yeah, and SGA's
Yeah, but
got
I'm
it
not-
out for LeBron now.
Yeah, but it's a different team. That's why I say I'm expecting this team to win like that, to be like that.
Do you think LeBron beats SGA in one-on-one right now at 38?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's still 6'9". Like he
Yeah.
just
You
think he
backs
can-
him
you
down
think-
to the
you think he
basket
can
and
guard
turns
him?
around. Yeah,
Make it take it game to 5?
5. Yeah, it's not even a question.
I don't know.
don't
I think it's a question. I think I would still probably go LeBron.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think I would. Do you have anything to convince me?
I know. I'm just saying.
I
think
like
youth,
SGA.
The speed, his shooting. I mean,
think he
if
get-
LeBron got the ball, he's going to bully him on the inside.
Yeah.
If it's make it, take it. It's over.
yeah.
SGA's 6'11" wingspan, though. I mean,
Correct.
it's underrated.
It's fine,
But he's Bones,
yeah, I mean he's
not Bones Highland.
He could be Whitey. We don't know. He could be Whitey.
He could.
I have the Lakers finishing 39-43.
Oh,
I-
you still have him under 500.
You got him barely going to 500, above 500 the rest of the way. That wasn't your picks week, like 5 days ago.
I think bad things are coming.
Wow. You're like the voodoo doll. What's going on,
It's almost
man?
like you root for
I-
Boston.
Listen, I think both of you guys
As
know.
he sits with an LA hat in front of him.
I'm
it's for
fine.
you.
Your LA hat in front of me.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's more LeBron hat than
That's
LA
fine.
hat.
I'm okay. Listen, I love the NBA. Both you guys know. Listen, I do love Boston. Okay, I'm not I'm not a Boston extremist. Okay,
No, 'cause
I'm not.
Luka's your favorite
I'm
player.
not a Boston fundamentalist like some people out there going, "Hey, dude, hey,
and
Ralphie."
you keep Bird out of your top 5.
Um,
So
Yeah.
you're not like a Boston like.
I'm not an acolyte. Okay, I'm not
Yeah,
a Boston
you're not,
acolyte.
you're not.
I am who I am. Okay, and I'm a realist. I
If
think
Buffalo had a team, you'd be a Buffalo fan.
Yeah, Buffalo did have a team, right? It turned into the Clippers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It-
Buffalo Braves.
He was
be
a
like-
Knicks fan for like a minute.
I
it'd
was
be
a
like
Knicks fan early on.
You know,
yeah.
following Buffalo to LA for the Clippers would be like following the Rams to the Chargers. You know,
The Rams to the Chargers?
St. Louis.
You know,
The
Okay.
Rams to LA.
yeah, LA. I mean, yeah, Rams to LA. You know,
Yeah.
But you couldn't do that.
Well, I mean, I
You
could.
couldn't. No,
I
you
could.
couldn't do that. It's already been. There's already a line drawn there. There's an expectation that you would never do that because
Yeah.
he's already set the precedent.
Yeah, coach is the mercenary.
Yeah, I
is.
can't.
You're the mercenary here.
There's already a precedent set.
I'm a Battlehawks fan.
Bet you are.
Go AJ McCarron.
Go AJ McCarron. Baby.
Is that with Josh Gordon?
That's AJ McCarron.
Or is that Seattle?
I think he was Seattle,
He's
right?
Seattle.
AJ
right?
McCarron is 2-0 in the XFL with 2 last-minute
Yeah.
drive victories.
Yeah.
He was a Bill. He was a Buffalo Bill.
He was
he's-
a Bill.
He was.
Was he?
I think the Lakers finish below 500. I think they sneak in as a 10 seed.
That's
And
crazy.
then I think the magic happens.
That's crazy.
And I think they go on a run. I think they win the first 2 in the play-in game and go on this weird run and make it to the conference finals.
Ooh, Lakers Clippers.
I don't know who. I want to see more of the Suns.
You get Westbrook back against the Lakers.
Yeah, that's
a
it.
story to tell.
He might fight people, but he's not going to play good basketball against them. That's for sure.
I like his fit with the Clippers. But we'll move
Let's
on.
go other coast. Let's go East Coast. Again, it's seeming to come down between Philly, Boston, and Milwaukee. Personally, again, Boston's up, I think, a game now on Milwaukee and 3 games on Philly. I think Milwaukee gets the 1 seed. I think it goes Milwaukee. I think they're going to get healthier and they're just going to get better. I think Boston. I think there's still a lot of questions with Joe Mazzulla. The now new head coach who was interim coach, whatever. Guy doesn't call timeouts. It was cute early on in the season, but now it's just like, bro, they're on an 80 street. Call timeout, dummy.
Yeah. But you know what? I also think that Boston's way healthier than Milwaukee right now.
Not really.
They are.
I mean, there's really
They
one
are.
injury.
They are currently.
They are.
But going forward, do you think that stays? I don't trust Time Lord to stay healthy.
No,
I don't
me
trust
neither.
Horford to stay healthy.
Which really stinks because, Williams is such a great piece in the middle.
He's very unique.
Yeah, he's crazy
Defensive player of the year. He's going to be top 5 and D player of the year every single year.
good. Yeah.
And
I
then-
can't tell you his 2K rating. Not yet.
It's coming up though.
Maybe. I don't know.
Coming up. We'll see.
Possibly.
Don't know if we'll have time. We'll see.
We'll see.
Let's see. PodFather, who do you have in the East Coast?
I like Boston in the East. I think this little bit of games remaining, they're healthy right now. Tatum and Brown are special together. Doesn't take much of a coach to hold that together. I love Brogdon, the addition to that team. They're healthy right now. If Williams stays healthy, he's just a mischievous dude in the middle. Like, you know what I mean? He causes all kinds of problems.
He can defend Embiid. He can defend Giannis.
If Middleton gets it together,
that's what I'm worried
if
about.
Middleton comes together, Milwaukee's scary.
That's what I'm worried about.
Milwaukee's super scary.
Coach, what do you see?
So I'm taking Milwaukee.
Okay.
But I got a sneaky feeling about Philly this year.
Man,
It's do or die.
Did you see what he did to Morant last night?
Yeah.
Bro.
That was all ball.
Bro.
And then Harden getting on the floor, getting dirty, and making the smart play. I went, who is this? James,
Yeah.
what did you... Listen, did the Monstars
getting
give
ready
you
to go
somebody
back to Houston.
maybe to the clubs.
No, but honestly, I think that I'm picking Milwaukee, and I'm picking...
Are you going to say Boston falls to third?
No, I'm picking Milwaukee to go because of
It's hard.
Grayson Allen being an X factor, being that just rude idiot on the court that's going to piss somebody off. And it's going to cause Marcus Smart to do something stupid in a series.
If you're counting on Grayson, I love Duke just as much as you. If you're counting on Grayson Allen to do something
stupid,
then that's...
Would you start Grayson Allen on any...
I get it. If you're counting on him to throw a knee or
to do something stupid,
to throw a punch, and next thing you know, Jason Tatum goes off or something.
Dellavedova situation.
Matthew Dellavedova.
I hate that take from you.
That's...
You can hate it all you want.
Are we sure that Boston shouldn't trade JT and JB? No, I'm just kidding. That's just always that was always the hot take for what? Like
I thought that was like 3 years ago.
We should trade Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown was almost traded at the beginning of last year.
Yeah, he was.
They had a slow
traded.
start.
He was almost traded for Kawhi the year Kawhi went to Toronto.
Yeah, crazy.
The next hottest team probably in the league that everybody's looking out for, the return of Durant. Oh my God, return of Durant is the Suns. So the Suns again, I think they're either 32 or 33 and 28. Currently the 5th seed. What happens with the Suns, Coach?
Coach, go.
PodFather, no, you go ahead. You jump in. No. You wanted to jump in. That was deep end swimming. Go ahead, buddy.
My problem is this: is Durant really coming back Sunday?
What does that matter?
Really? Doesn't matter.
Does he come back Sunday or does he come back? He's coming back like in a week.
Really? Because we've seen this before.
Running out of games.
Yeah, this ain't the Brooklyn though. This is Phoenix.
We've seen this before. And when he comes back,
when have we seen Durant be like he's come back today?
Is he healthy?
4 weeks later.
Have we seen that at Durant though? We've seen that at other guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you're going with.
Durant seems like to ball. Like
I mean, honestly, really quick. Honestly,
that's all he wants to do.
You're the Suns. You're sitting right now in the 5th or 6th seed.
Okay.
I mean, you bring Durant back fresh a week before the playoffs, and nobody's seen you play together yet.
No, they need some time to gel. It doesn't work like that.
No, they got CP3, point guard, and Durant, bro. They're going to be all right.
No, and I'm telling you, I think that there's a whole conspiracy behind this whole situation.
Jesus.
I think that none of these players wanted to, I don't think none of these players wanted to play for the former owner. And I think there was a whole situation because what I've seen out of them the last couple games, I'm like, come on, bro. CP3 has his best game of the season the day after you change ownership. Then you trade for Kevin Durant, new life in there. But CP3 has 17 assists.
Isn't some of that like adrenaline?
No, I think some of it is like, you know what? Because they do that. I mean, CP3's already went through this with the Clippers organization. It's the same type of situation in a different context.
Balmer.
So now I think that like I saw life in them. Like Aiton's, I'm just here for a paycheck type attitude. And now like the last game, he looked energetic. He was driving. He was diving. He was doing what he needed to do to win the game.
It's a good take.
I think I wonder. I'm just wondering if this is like okay. Now we're turning on the heat. We left him alone. We didn't want him to gain any access to any whatever. Now we're here. We're in the 5th seed. They're in a good spot. They're getting Durant now. They're getting everybody's healthy. It's a nice situation. Booker's back. I mean, Booker was gone half the season.
Yeah,
and they're 32 and 28. If that alone doesn't make you go up by yourself to go to the 3 seed by just Booker being healthy, we'll get them to the 3 seed. So I actually think I think they'll be challenging the 1 seed, but they'll end up the 2 seed.
So they'll have to pass. Who's the top 4 in the West right now?
You got
Denver,
Memphis.
Memphis.
Yep.
Who's the 3 Clippers?
Fake toughness.
Who? Clippers, Memphis or Clippers? Both.
Memphis fake tough. I can't stand Memphis.
I think Paul George will smack you.
I didn't say Clippers. I said
Okay,
Memphis.
yeah.
I think Dylan Brooks will walk
No,
by
think,
you
I think Clippers are
angrily.
They're
I think the
tough, bro.
Clippers are tough. They're not.
And they
they're
got
not
Marcus
joke.
Morris.
I ain't walking down a bad. I mean, they got some mean players in there.
Those Morris boys they're tough.
Oh,
man.
until it comes to or was it
Jokic.
Jokic? Yeah, Jokic. All right.
Push him in the
So,
back. Listen, don't
I
don't
think
push
the-
somebody and then turn your back real quick.
I don't think the Clippers are going to stay there. I think they'll pass the Clippers. I think they'll pass Memphis. I think Denver will retain the 1 seed, and they'll be 2.
And then
Okay.
does Denver make it out of the first series?
Yes,
think
they just don't make it to the second.
Yeah,
Past second.
I don't know.
If LA gets the 8 seed,
I want to be all in on
That'd be fun.
Jokic so much. I want to be all in on Jokic.
I mean, he had a 24, 18, and 13 last night.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
those are-
efficient. I think he was like 8 for 13,
Yeah, it was crazy.
which brings us to
He's the Mike Trout of basketball.
who wins MVP.
Baseball.
Who wins MVP, guys?
Giannis.
How is it not Giannis?
Giannis. Nobody's giving it to what's his
Jokic,
name?
here's the problem. And Jokic started 3 years too late. Like, we've seen this from Russell Westbrook multiple times now, and I get Jokic as a center, but it's just not the narrative anymore.
The only difference, Denver wins games.
Yeah, and he scores 24 points a game though.
OKC, well, no, Russ did that too. OKC
Yeah, but he's a
Russ
point
was
guard.
like a constant 7-8 seed.
Yeah.
I mean, Denver's always top 4. Always top 4. I have it as this is a 2-man race.
It's Jokic and
And
Giannis.
I have it as a 30 for 30. 3 for 3 presents 30 for 30 shorts. Joel and the Joker. What if I told you that the 2 best big men in basketball were really the game's best players? What if I told you in a league filled
Preach.
with guards, 2 centers
Teach.
ran away with the trophy?
Teach.
Coming to you Sunday, 5 p.m.
Teach.
3 for 3 presents
Well, I mean,
Joel and the Joker.
I just don't think that. I think it's Giannis. So
I think the 3 best.
I don't think it's a good show. So
I'm
He
sorry.
just totally crapped on my 30
He
for
did,
30.
and
I mean,
hate
he
that
said
for you.
Giannis too,
Gosh.
so I'm like, I don't understand.
I do think it's
Giannis
Giannis.
is what got 31, 12, and I got 31.8, 12.2, and 5.4.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Without his second best player all
That's
year
all
long.
year, and
Here's what it comes
and one
down
game
to.
out of the
Out of first
tougher,
place.
off the
Awesome.
tougher
Great.
side.
He's injured. Is he going to miss time? And are they going to start sitting him down and saying, we're a top 3 seed. What do we care if it's the 1? Who cares?
I don't think Giannis plays like that.
I just don't like
I don't think he
Giannis like that.
allows that.
Unless it's an all-star game.
I mean, he still came out and played a little bit.
He played less than a minute.
Yeah, good for him.
He plays. That's not playing. I think he's not
started.
going to. I think, honestly, as much as I love Joker, I'm not calling him Joker.
Jokic, you say?
Yeah, Jokic with a hard J, like jog, not yog. Okay, it's not yeans, it's jeans.
That's for all you guys, by the way.
I think it might be Joel Embiid's turn.
I wish. He's the better of the two.
I think he's going to come on strong. I think Harden is going to give him a push, and it's going to be like, nope, we're going to make him look really
But
good. I think the owner is going to be like, hey, we're going to start sending out tape and everything like that, and he's going to win it.
But to your take, yeah, you know what's crazy? The best 3 players in basketball
Big guys.
are all big guys.
I mean, essentially centers, right? They're all centers.
Joel.
They play
and,
differently.
And Joker.
Yeah, but they're all
Who's charged
centers.
the Sixers now? It's the what's his name?
It was the guy who owned Fanatics, but I think he sold his
No,
stake.
who's not the owner? It's the
Daryl Morey.
Daryl Morey,
So
yeah,
Morey
that's
has a history of like give Harden the ball.
pushing
I can
guys
see
to
where
win the
that works.
MVP.
Plus, if I go down to the X factors, if it comes down again to Jokic and Embiid, that game changes a lot. It is a big factor in my
That
voting.
game, yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
Listen, I've said it for a while, and students crack up when I say this. Nelson, who's the best player in basketball? I say, okay, depends on the question. Okay, the most valuable, Nikola Jokic. He's the most valuable to a franchise. He's the most valuable. Okay,
Or is it LeBron?
the most dominant. I'm not talking financially. I'm talking about value in terms of intrinsically on a court. Okay,
Guess I took it on my own.
that's fine. Okay, we'll talk Wall Street later. But if we talk about who's the most dominant player, it might be at his position, Joel Embiid, the most dominant.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
best player is Giannis. So it all depends on what you value and how you shape the
Yeah,
question.
Giannis is definitely the best player in the NBA right now. He's taken that mantle.
Gladly, and we're seeing a passing of the torch.
Yeah, 100%.
One big question, one guy that we haven't talked about barely at all. My big question is Kawhi healthy enough to play 32 or 34 consistent-ish minutes? I don't know. He has the last couple games. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means anything. I hope he does, because I think basketball is better when the stars are actually playing.
Absolutely.
And not in street clothes. And I think we've been promised for 6 years now, 5 or 6 years, Clippers versus Lakers.
We're dying for it. We're dying for it.
And
LA was there. They just couldn't make it.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. So that's my question. Alex, what's your question?
Yeah, my question is going to be Laker related. Can AD stay healthy? Is he healthy? That's my question. I mean, I think, but I had two questions.
Good.
I had two questions.
Okay, good. Give me the other one because
yeah. My other question, because I think it all depends on who wins the finals. How healthy can Middleton get?
Okay.
And can AD get back to form? Like, throw either one of them out. I think the Bucks are the best team in the East if Middleton's playing Middleton ball. And I think the Lakers have potential to be the best team in the West if AD is back to form with LeBron and the new team.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Can the Lakers stay healthy? We didn't communicate, so.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's the only question that I'm really thinking about in the NBA for the rest of the year.
It's a good question.
Because honestly, it's the one. I mean, like, everybody follows LeBron. Everybody follows the Lakers. And when it's LeBron and the Lakers, everybody's paying. ESPN has got a contractual obligation to mention them 42 minutes out of 60. And because of that, it's all the burning question in my mind is always going to be: if the Lakers are healthy, they're gonna make it somewhere. If the Lakers start resting players and trying not to build this chemistry,
getting cute,
and they get injured here or there, so you just got to play this game at now.
You know, there's another one that's burning out there as we reach into the playoffs. Golden State ?
Yeah. When does Steph come back?
Yeah, Steph's ready.
Because that is a team that is the scariest team.
Yeah. Did you see it?
He was ready. He's mad.
Ready. And so when you look at that, like, Golden State,
he was here before and it didn't matter. Well, are they?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Oh, yeah. Steph and Clay catch fire in the playoffs?
You don't think they're scary?
No, I don't.
Oh,
not anymore.
You're crazy.
Wiggins must be the X factor.
He was last year.
Yeah.
Because Poole ain't it.
Poole's gold.
They drained it.
He is Poole's gold.
Yeah.
They drained the pool. Ain't no
really
potting.
did.
They skating in that.
You talk about overpaying, and that's the first mistake I've seen that.
They had to.
I
They
actually
had to.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
You can't lose the asset for nothing.
You can't. No, I
have to.
agree.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
I actually think that
They moved way too late on an extension. They overpaid on an extension.
He wasn't signing. He wasn't worthy of anything before this, though. He hit that 1 year, and you're going, man, they got to pay him now. And you know what? He's probably traded in the offseason because they're not going to pay another $285 million tax bill on top of the $179 million salaries. They're not going to do it.
And if you don't think that Draymond punching him in the face didn't affect his mental space for this year, I don't think you watch basketball very much.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it messed with them, and it because they're fragile. They're all fragile as it is. And then Draymond punches you in the mouth in front of your own.
He's
team.
a kid, yeah.
Yeah. Listen.
Draymond and Poole gone this year. That's my off season.
You want to hit us with some ratings now? You want to save it?
Yeah, I'll do one.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do.
Let's do two really
because
quick.
I enjoyed these.
Let's do two.
You ran one by me.
Really
and
quick.
I guessed it
You
within 1 second.
sandbagging son of a gun here.
No. He
All right,
he's not gonna say
everybody,
that.
listen up.
I hope you don't
This
know
is new to our podcast.
I'm super excited.
And check it out. Look for us on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We'll have more of these out. We are going to call this the 3-for-3 2K ratings.
Okay.
Can you guess the team?
You called it something earlier. I love the title. Game on. Game on with 3-for-3.
Yeah, game on with 3-for-3. I love that. So that's what we'll go with. We'll go game on. We do things on the fly here.
Listen.
Game on with 3-for-3 podcast. I do have a few all-time teams,
Okay.
year specific,
Oh my God.
that I wanted to do for you guys. But I said let's break the mold
break
first.
the mold first. Yeah,
And that'll be something that I do
Spring
later.
training.
I need to breathe a little
Spring
bit.
training.
I did not do NFL today. I want to wait until we get more in an NFL mood, but I think if we just use the valuable pieces, 2 wideouts, a tight end, a running back, and a quarterback,
Okay.
can you guess the team? We'll go with that on the Madden.
My goodness. For the record, out of the people on this table, one of us has not played video games in quite a long time. Okay.
And the other ones have kids.
Get out of here with that
That play video
nonsense.
games.
Get out of here with that nonsense. Both
do
your boys
play
play video
video
games.
It don't mean I
and
play
I
'em.
guarantee
I hear
you're
you
on the sticks a couple times.
You tell me all the time.
It's been 10
The
years.
last time I played the video one
Get outta
2K
here.
or NFL or FIFA, I played FIFA in December, and that was 2 months
Bro,
ago. I haven't touched it since then.
I don't want to hear it. We had a COVID draft where we drafted all-time teams, and you said you simulated season stuff like that. I don't want to hear it.
How long was
Guarantee
that?
you. That was 3 years ago.
Okay, then.
It still beats my 12 years ago playing. Okay,
But that doesn't matter because you should be
Whatever.
able to see what the ratings are. This is based on
Okay.
the newly updated rosters
my
post
God.
All-Star game. Okay?
All right.
So I'm going to throw
it's a
out,
current
I'm going to
team.
give you position and 2K rating, and then you guys have to give me the team.
Team. Okay.
Okay?
All right,
Do we take turns, or do we just shout it out?
shout it.
Yeah,
out.
whoever gets it right.
Jesus.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to start out here.
Lakers. Oh, I'm sorry.
What a see. That's what I'm saying. We need to take turns.
Go no.
You get.
I'm just
you get
being
first.
funny. No, go ahead.
Let's get started. Point guard, 97. Shooting guard, 90. Small forward, 77. Power forward, 77. Center, 77.
Oh my God. God strong. So we're
Go ahead
naming the
and
team.
go. I know
You
who it
want?
is.
You know who it is?
I know what it is.
Because he plays video games.
No, I just know the ratings on 2K and who's that high.
I'm gonna go Dallas.
Dallas
Dallas is it,
Mavericks.
yeah.
Great job.
97
now,
and 90 gave it
Now
away.
name the players.
All right. So it's Luka, Kawhi, or no, Kyrie.
Yeah.
Kyrie.
Wish.
Jeez. Small forward, power forward, and center. Center's got to be. Is Christian Wood?
Nope.
He's the power
He doesn't
forward.
start.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Christian
so it's
Wood
Dwight
doesn't start.
Powell,
It is.
power forward. Since they traded
3-point shooter. Long.
power forward,
Where's
they do
Drake?
not have.
Where's Dreads?
Where's Dreads?
I don't know.
Reggie Bullock.
Starting? He's not a power forward.
Yeah, but that's where they have him starting
So
for the
dumb.
stretch of the floor.
Can I
So-
pull a PodFather? That's such a lazy take, 2K.
It's such a lazy take, 2K. But that's where they have him started. All right,
Okay.
so I'm going to give this one to Frank. Point guard, 84. Shooting guard, 80. Small forward, 84. Power forward, 88. Center, 79. 84, 80, 84, 88, 79. Name that team.
The Raptors.
Great job.
Thanks, bro.
Great job. Now name the players. Point guard.
Siakam. That's what I recognize.
He's the 88. He's power forward.
Yeah, he's the
Siakam.
88.
Fred VanVleet.
Fred
Yep.
VanVleet.
Come on now.
OG.
Trade
Nope.
Small forward. Not OG.
No.
OG's not in the starting lineup.
It's Barnes, bro.
Scotty.
Oh, Scotty Barnes. Yeah, I don't know the rest.
And now they-
Okay.
okay,
Gary,
so it's
Gary Trent Jr. is
Gary
probably
Trent
shooting
Jr.,
guard. right?
Barnes, Pascal, and then Pirtle.
The 89 power forward is, and the rest of the team being somewhat crappy. It's-
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give you one now, Paul.
Oh gosh.
Point guard, 80. Shooting guard, 87. Small forward, 78. Power forward, 85. Center, 84.
80, 87. So they're strong at shooting guard. Siakam was 88.
Yeah.
Kyrie was a 90.
Yeah.
87.
Do it again one time for me.
80,
Point
87.
guard, 80. Shooting guard, 87. Small forward, 78. Power forward, 85. Center, 84.
Strong at center and power forward. That's not Boston. Is it Eastern Conference team?
Are we ready for hints?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's for you. Go ahead.
Oh, no. You think you know this one?
I think it's
Go ahead.
It's down to 2 or 3 teams for me.
Take a stab.
So, let's see, 87 and
80, 87.
85 weak small forward. It's not Memphis. It's not Miami. It's not Atlanta.
I thought you said you had 2 or 3 teams,
No,
man.
I did. I had it in my head, and then I started questioning.
No, you're
it.
wrong.
See?
What?
You're wrong.
It's a
with those
Western
three.
Conference team?
Yeah.
Western Conference.
I said it wasn't those 3, so I wasn't saying it was.
One of them cost 27 first-round draft picks.
Is it the Clippers?
No.
27.
Minnesota.
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 So you have Mike Conley, Ant,
Oh my God.
Jaden
see, that's where I
McDaniels,
was-
Ant.
Karl Anthony Towns, and
Ant-Man.
Rudy Gobert.
That is
Ant-Man's
so
the one
dumb.
that and got me.
Is that crazy?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do one more.
Ant-Man's at 87 rating already?
Yeah,
Yeah,
87.
he absolutely deserves
Holy
it too.
cow.
All right, one more. Here we go. Frank, this one's for you. I'm going to give you point guard at a 94, shooting guard at 85, small forward at a 79, power forward at an 87, and a center at an 80.
Wow. That's a good team.
Power forward and point guard are the best
Memphis?
players on the
No.
team.
Memphis? No, not Memphis.
If they got Triple J yet. Yeah, Memphis, it could be. Ja, Bane,
94.
Dylan
that's,
Brooks.
That's one of the best players
Triple
in the league.
J. And then
So I'm thinking best point guard. And then you got, so it's not Boston.
it's not Golden State.
It's not Golden State.
It's not Atlanta.
It's not Philly.
Looks a lot like Golden State.
I think it's Memphis. I think it is Memphis.
It is Memphis. It is Memphis.
The 94.
Who's the-
I was
So you
thinking-
have Ja, Bane, Brooks, Jaren Jackson, and Steven Adams.
Man,
Yeah.
they give Jaren Jackson the same rating as Ant-Man.
Defensive player of the
See,
year,
that's-
bro. Easy.
He could be, yeah.
He will be. He's not. Could be. He will be.
That's interesting. That is interesting.
That's an interesting
That's
team, right?
super fun. I
So
appreciate you
guys
for
wanna
doing the work.
You guys want to do a couple more?
yeah.
We're
why
here.
not?
Yeah, let's
We're
do
here.
one more.
We're here. I have two. I have three more.
Okay.
So no, I have two more.
Okay.
Two more. I'll give you this one. Point guard is an 80. Shooting guard is an 89. Small forward is a 92. Power forward is a 76. Center is a 79.
Chicago.
Wrong.
That was a quick guess.
Strong shooting guard and small
92 is
forward.
hard. 92 is up there again. 92 is a big number. It's big for a 2K.
It's a big number. It's a good number.
That's the Clippers.
That is the LA Clippers. That's Russell
shooting,
Westbrook.
Shooting guard.
That's
with
Russell
Russ?
Westbrook,
Wow.
Paul George,
Yeah,
Kawhi,
Kawhi.
Marcus Morris, and Zubac.
Okay. That's
There.
funny because that's not even the best starting lineup, right? They probably have Robert Covington at the
Now
five
this
of
is
this.
post All Star, so we haven't seen
Sure.
other people coming in yet, right?
Yeah.
And how they're going to play them. This is just what 2K had out on the thing. All right. So here's another one. Point guard 83, shooting guard 76, small forward 98, power forward 80, center 94.
Lakers.
The LA Lakers.
I just know LeBron's the highest rated in the game.
no, he's not.
Nobody's a 99.
Giannis is a 98 also.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well,
Ooh.
that would be
Tied for the
player in
highest.
game.
Yeah. All right. Last one. I'm gonna give you guys.
No way there was a 98, 94, and it wasn't the Lakers.
Check this one out.
Gosh, we
No,
came up.
I have two more for you.
We're way better than we were.
I have two more for
Our
you.
ratings went way up for 2K.
Point guard 85,
Yeah.
shooting guard 77,
Ooh.
small forward 82, power forward 83, center is a 97.
Denver. It's got to be Denver. 97? Who else could it be?
85, you said?
85.
85 at point guard.
You know what? It
It's
could be Philly.
Philly.
Could be Philly.
Philly.
If Harden is.
Give me your final.
I'm going to go Denver.
I'll go Philly.
It's Denver. It's Denver.
Man, they overrated
Jamal Murray.
Murray.
KCP, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, and the Joker.
Yeah, 97.
And the Joker.
All right,
I wonder-
last one I'm going to give
I
you
wonder
because I
what
thought this
Embiid's
one was
rated.
funny. Point guard is an 86. Shooting guard is a 91.
Oof.
Small forward is a 94. Power forward is a 76.
I got this one.
Center is an 84.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
It is the Phoenix.
It's got to be
Suns.
Phoenix, right?
You guys are good at that game. You guys are good at that game. But
That's.
coming next
would,
time.
You would be good at that game, too.
Yeah, of course.
Well.
But coming next time, I am the PodFather. So listen,
Next time on Game On.
next time, we're going to sprinkle in all-time teams.
Okay.
Baseball.
No, all-time starting fives.
Okay.
And so it could be
Could be the 86 Celtics.
86 Celtics, could be
96
the
Bulls.
91 Portland
Can
Trailblazers.
we
be.
get a year, though, when you do it?
No,
the
no,
90
you have
really
to guess
hard.
the year.
94 Rockets. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
the
gonna be
94
tough.
Rockets.
Yeah.
Think about the 2000 LA Lakers, the
Yeah.
Detroit Pistons.
The Pistons would be good. It'd be
They're
like,
80s
it's
all the way down the
81,
board.
81, 81,
Yeah.
81, 81.
Yeah. It's going to be crazy.
That is good. I like that.
I can't wait to do
I
those
like
with
that.
you
That
guys.
was a good game.
those are
Game
fun.
on.
Game on with 3 for 3. Tune in again because we're going to be doing a lot of these just to kind of spunk things up a little bit.
Let's see how many of you guys at home got when you were playing along with us. All right. I don't want to hear everybody's going to say,
I got 100%.
I got all of them. You idiots.
Lies.
I had 2K loaded when
Lies.
you guys did it.
Now, that's awesome, man. So player movement really is a big thing in the NBA.
No, it's huge.
It's huge. It makes it so fun. Now, NFL, we normally don't see that much player movement until now. There's always 1 or 2 big moves. So
it's going to get crazy.
we are doing our first NFL offseason game. We call it the quarterback carousel, right? So now, just for everybody, okay, we went ahead and went through the quarterbacks, and we all kind of said the same thing. You know, Allen's probably sticking around in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Tua's sticking around in Miami.
Is Max staying in New England?
I think he is.
I think he has to another year, right?
Unless I saw a cool trade rumor him going to Vegas.
I did see that.
But I think he's there. Jets, no, we're definitely no. That's Tannehill probably staying in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Your boy T. Law staying in Jacksonville.
Bro, you know, hey, what's his nickname? What are they calling him?
I don't know. I just know T. Law.
Pretty boy.
No, I can't remember. I'll have to look that
Utah.
up.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Let us know if you know it. It's a
Jennifer
nickname.
Lawrence.
I can't remember what it was.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence.
Like the
Jennifer.
second coming or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
Deshaun to the second coming. That's great. In Jacksonville here. Deshaun Watson, Cleveland, sticking
Boo.
around. Kenny Pickett, Kenny Two Gloves. Joe Cool, your second best quarterback.
And since yeah,
Frank, what are we calling him in KC? P?
Mac Holmes.
It's shortened.
Patty.
It's still Pat. I think it's Pat now, right? He won again. You got to
Slinging
shorten the
them
name.
Krabby Patties.
It might be because you know when you get great, you just start lowering
He
it
should
down.
have called him Pennsylvania.
Pa.
Yeah.
Denver, Danger Russ is still there. The Chargers still have Justin Herbert.
Yep.
West Coast, T. Law. In the NFC, again, we have Dak Prescott.
Who is a top 3 quarterback in the NFC?
Do you want to go ahead and say his name?
What?
Dak.
Top 3 quarterback in the NFC.
Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott's.
A top 3
I'm
quarterback
sorry,
in the
I'm blown
NFC.
away. Dak Cousins.
There you go.
Is-
Thank you very
Carl
much.
with his cousin Carl.
Carl
J-
Kuzma.
Jalen, Make Me Hurts, best name
Make
ever.
Me Hurts.
Jalen Always Hurts, cracks me up. Both great nicknames. Daniel Jones is probably coming back.
I'm gonna get overpaid
Do you think
Jones.
they can keep up with the Joneses? The 45 million?
Daniel, I'm gonna get overpaid Jones.
It's so
my
sad.
nickname.
He's gonna get like 3 times the money that Saquon gets.
It's crazy.
That's wild.
Do
I
you
heard
sign him at the
Saquon- I heard
32?
Saquon's gone.
Do you franchise him at the 32 unless somebody matched 32 on Daniel Jones?
I heard Saquon's gone and
That's
they're
rumor.
putting the money on Jones.
They could franchise
You
him
don't
at
know
32.
who I know. That's what I heard.
You could absolutely. Isn't the tag 10.1 for running backs?
Yeah, I think so.
I think Pollard was rumored. Hey, they're gonna tag him. You go 10 million. That's it.
10
That's
million?
hard.
That's it.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
the tag.
Crazy.
We're gonna tag everybody.
And then the unrestricted tag on the quarterback's 45.
It's nuts. That's the exclusive tag.
That's
right?
exclusive,
Exclusive.
yes. Exclusive.
Atlanta's probably going Ritter. They look like they're going Ritter.
Yeah.
Unless
Should
something
they?
crazy happens. I think so. I think he showed enough in the last. I think he did. Unless you trade for Lamar, maybe.
Yes.
Minnesota. Are we calling him Kirk Cousins?
That's Carl.
Kirkish.
Kirk, or is this Kirk Prescott?
No, that's Carl Cousins.
Just Cousins says it all.
That's Carl Cousins.
Dak
Kissing Cousins.
has a brother. He's in Minnesota. Last name Cousins.
They're brother cousins. That's what they are. Brother
They're cousins.
It's my brother Cousins.
Hey, you know what
sister
they are?
Brothers. All right. Bears are going Justin Fields probably.
Yeah, they have
Detroit probably sticking with Jared Goff one more year. Rams, Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
You can call him Matthew if you want.
Matthew.
Gino, Podfather's dude.
Yes.
Gino.
Franchise tag Smith.
He's gonna get he'll get
45.
something. Maybe he gets the non-exclusive
Maybe he
tag.
gets the 32.
Says, hey, you want to throw 2 picks at us? Go ahead.
Yeah, for
Dare
real.
you. And then Arizona, Kyler Street, Close Murray.
Tyler, I get all coaches fired by
Everybody. So we want to play who ends up where, right? Quarterback carousel. So we're going to start. That leaves us Jets, Indy, Texans, Baltimore, Vegas, Washington, Tampa, New Orleans, Carolina, Packers, and San Francisco. So, Coach, you want to go first?
Can I go first? I want to go first.
Jets.
Jets. I'm going to go ahead and bow a knee at this moment and say that I'm kind of getting on the Gullet prediction train right here.
It's about time.
I think I'm just.
Could you call me father?
No.
Podfather?
I'm never calling you father. Could you call me father? No, sorry, that's wild. And
am your father.
I'd rather call you delicious.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Um,
Delicious.
Never call a grown man delicious. But I don't know. I don't think it's A-Rod though. I think they go Jimmy.
Okay.
I think they go Jimmy G.
No.
Okay.
I think they do the same style. Jimmy G has proven himself to be a capable quarterback and somebody that has actually got decent leadership skills with his team. His team loves him. And that's why I think that they go
Where'd you
cheaper
read
route.
this on?
Where
Who
do I
told
read-
you that?
You want to know why I figure this out? Because it's the Jets. They don't always make the move they should move. They always do the other move.
They don't make the move they should move.
Yeah, they never do the right play.
It sounded like
they do the
Zoolander,
other
Yeah,
didn't
that's
it?
what it was. Like, yeah.
Don't make the move that my move makes.
Are you going to
moving.
show me what's the pose?
Blue Steel?
Yeah, you're going to show me Blue Steel.
I have a
next?
new one called Magnum.
Great movie, by the way.
It is great.
I love that movie.
Who do you have the Jets getting? So Jimmy Jesus, huh?
I
Going
think
to New York.
A-Rod's your number one choice. I think they like Derek Carr. I know it's heating up with Derek Carr. I think A-Rod first, Derek Carr would be their settle.
Here we go. Did you notice what he just slipped in? You didn't say a thing.
No.
He just named two guys. He named two guys. He just
Do you expect
that was
anything
subtle.
different?
That
Thank
was
you. I
very
appreciate
well.
I think he did. What is
That was-
it?
that
Did
was
he,
so
did he name
good.
2 or 3?
I had to hedge.
he named two. He named two.
I almost threw a third in, but I didn't.
You were and I'm going to
playing it conservatively. That was he just snuck it right by you.
In case you guys were wondering.
Stroud,
I
Jimmy
have-
G, A-Rod.
I have
pick.
A-Rod going there. And then the side question I put on there
I
for you
think you're
guys.
both dead wrong.
Thanks.
That's fine. We'll see, right?
Dead wrong.
We're dead wrong. Where does Zach Wilson end up then? Side question.
I think he stays in.
He stays there.
Jets.
I think he goes to Seattle.
Nah.
Nope.
Okay.
I think he stays there. I think that whoever they hire, Jimmy G or whoever else, not A-Rod, goes there. Then I think that the point is, that's why I said I'm bowing a knee. I'm falling in line. I think a couple years, get some growth behind him, and then replay this game.
I used to be on that train. I was the one who was at the ship, and you guys were like,
you just left like 2 weeks ago.
You,
then
you guys were like,
You were
oh,
on
it's
2 weeks
it's been a while. We haven't talked Jets football in a while. Okay,
Thank
they
God.
haven't been
Thank
relevant.
God.
But you
I
guys
don't
were
think
like,
anybody's talked Jets football
you
in a
guys were
while.
looking at me saying, Paul, come to shore. It's too deep for you. And I was like, no, I'm good. I got my Zach Wilson stock. We're good. Now I'm shorting all of it. I think he's got to leave.
I worry about you.
Thank you. Just in
I
life.
do. Just in everywhere.
Just in life.
Just in general.
Just on my mind, buddy.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
Thanks. I needed that. I just need that. It's been a long week. I'm tired. What about Indianapolis? Let's go PodFather.
I think the Colts, I don't think it's either any of these guys. I think they draft their guy. They trade up, get a draft pick.
Who would you pick?
Gosh, if I'm them, I don't know.
I know who you pick.
I'm probably going young.
Okay.
You know, and
you
now
love
they're-
Levis. You
And now,
love Levis.
I do
though.
love Levis, but I think now, who is it that jumped to the number one pick?
Anthony
stratosphere?
Richardson, quarterback, Florida.
Yeah,
The
so
most overrated prospect in the history of
Yeah.
prospects or
it's
overrated.
crazy. Did you
They
see
can-
the Vegas odds?
they can rate it now and then in 3 weeks. I know, but Vegas, this is a great time to bet, like right now, because this stuff changes.
But I'll tell you why. I'm gonna say this. I think you can go Young or Stroud, either one, or Jacoby Brissett.
no, stop.
Bring him back.
Stop.
To Indy.
No, I got it this time.
But I think
So we just did. What's the other guy you just said?
Richardson.
Richardson, Stroud, Young, Brissett, and then what else can we throw in there?
I think I like Levis in Las Vegas.
He is now. You've been on the Levis train early. Anybody who says Anthony Richardson, go back, watch Florida versus Utah, like week 2 of the season or week 1 of the season. He does not make the throws he needs
It's
to
crazy.
make. That's all I'm saying.
He's not going to be drafted there. He's not going to
No,
be taken top 2.
right now he's favorite.
I have it as Bryce Young, but I also say they're going to sign Gardner Minshew, who's unrestricted, because Shane Steichen went there. So I think there's some familiarity.
I like Jacoby
You said
Brissett
who?
going back there.
Gardner Minshew, but I think they draft Bryce Young.
See, I think that Young goes to another team. I think Stroud is taken by Indy.
He's
not a bad pick.
No,
but
he's not.
I don't think.
No. I think Young, Stroud. I mean, I'm not saying they're the same player, but I believe that Young's going to go first. I believe.
We'll get into draft prospects and draft nerdiness, but Bryce is so small.
So we're all kind of the same train. Young,
is
Stroud.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is small.
But I do like the Minshew ties with Shane Steichen coming from Philadelphia. Texans. That's where I have the most overrated prospect, Anthony Richardson. But I also see a Baker return to Texas, where he played his high school football.
Now you too.
So I got Baker Mayfield going Texans and Anthony Richardson being picked with the 15th pick.
I got Young with the Texans.
Okay.
Yeah, either way. I think Houston has to.
Such a cop out. It's a lazy take,
No,
bro.
here's what,
Either one of your picks.
but here's why. You don't let me explain.
Please, I want to hear it.
Because D'Amico Ryans, as the new coach of that football team, has to get his quarterback.
Yeah.
He's going to select one of them. I don't care which one he selects.
Yeah, he's got the second pick, got the 15th
But
pick.
he has to get his quarterback.
Okay.
And I think he has to spend number 2 on that quarterback.
Okay.
And so I'm thinking, like, to me, who goes number 1, I don't care. If it's Stroud, it's Stroud. If it's Young, it's Young. If it's Richardson, I don't care.
Okay.
You take the next best available, whatever's on your board.
I love that take because many teams go, well, you know, we have Will Levis rated higher.
Yeah.
But everybody's mocking Stroud. Well, let's
Right.
just take Stroud so we don't look stupid. And you go,
Use your board.
again, Bills, right?
Yeah.
We're picking Josh Allen.
I'm doing this
Dude, he can't throw.
so I don't
Okay.
get fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you're going to, as a coach in the NFL, especially a new head coach, you're going to live and die by your quarterback.
Yeah, but as the
Good
first quarterback
quarterbacks-
taken, you better make sure you're right.
But that's it. If you're going to have to take a quarterback, you might as well take him at 2, not 15.
Yeah.
You're buying yourself a year. You take him
Absolutely.
at 2, and you live and die by whatever you pick. But like Paul was saying, a lot of teams will go, hey, he was projected number 1. He slipped to number 2. Let's take
can't-
him.
nobody will-
You go
yeah.
by your
That's-
board.
Nobody will make fun of us if we pick
Yeah.
C.J. Stroud, but if we take Will Levis, no, people are gonna say
D'Amico, do you?
this is that same draft year. Everybody going, Josh Allen, what is he? Josh Rosen is really the safer prospect.
Well, look what Philly did with Hurts.
Yes,
I mean, you look at it all around, and those guys, look what Dallas did with Tony Pollard.
yeah.
You take your guy for what you want to do.
What they did with Dak.
It's what they did with Dak.
Okay,
Fourth
we like
round,
him. We
we'll
like him
take
here.
him.
Yep.
Yeah, and you take him.
Another quarterback who slipped in their draft, Baltimore. Who do we think Baltimore is picking?
Lamar franchise tagged Jackson. So
I don't think
take him.
Lamar-
I don't think they sign him to a long-term contract. I think they franchise tag him and play it out.
I think it's over. I think Lamar will not sign that
You
franchise.
can't not.
I think it's over. He can sit. He absolutely can
Well,
sit.
I think. I mean, yeah. Well, I didn't say. Well, he's not playing nowhere, but they're going to franchise tag.
I think he's done.
They can't let the asset go.
I have Lamar, but I'm starting to think
He's done.
he might actually be that dude who's like, I'm just not playing here. I'm
Yeah,
done with you guys.
I'm done.
And Baltimore might be that franchise that says, you know what? Forget you then.
Harbaugh,
We're
yeah.
going to give you, we're not going to exclusive franchise you. We're going to go ahead and say, if Atlanta's stupid enough to give us 2 picks, he's yours, Atlanta.
That's right. And then get your guy. And so I think what happens with Baltimore, what I actually love for Baltimore,
Is he part of their team? Is he a free agent?
no, they have no rights to him.
Yeah, they can't
do.
give him picks. If he wants to go to Atlanta, he just goes to Atlanta.
No, on a
they
non-exclusive, they get 2 picks.
They can exclusively tag him and say, you have to play here
Or-
for $45 million.
yeah.
They do
So
the
you're saying-
non-exclusive at
so you're
32,
saying sign Baltimore.
and somebody can match the 32.
Yep.
And
And then they owe them 2 first-round picks.
That's right. And so what I think happens
Dang,
with Baltimore,
2 first?
what
Yeah.
I would love to see happen, I think the perfect fit for Lamar and the perfect fit for
I give him
Baltimore.
2 first for him.
I think the best thing they could do is you got to give them to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Go ahead and try to get Ritter.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
It's not a horrible idea.
And Harbaugh can go, you know what? We've done this before.
We've done it.
New OC. Their OC is Georgia's OC.
I think Harbaugh did pretty well with tall,
guys.
slender quarterbacks. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Flacco was only there for 15 years. You know what I mean? Like, let's run it back.
Super Bowl winner Flacco.
You got your running backs are going to be healthy. Build your offensive line.
Harbaugh can say, hey, you know what? We already have a Pro Bowler on our team. Tyler Huntley, baby.
That's right.
Right? So that'd be interesting. Speaking of taking a gambles on a guy, Vegas, baby. It's Vegas. PodFather, who does Vegas have?
I like Levis in Vegas. If not Levis, I think that who I'd love to see Jimmy G chilling out in Las Vegas. You know what I mean? Like let the young guys sit behind him for a little bit. You imagine all the photographs Jimmy G's going to take with all those women? I'm like, Lord, Jimmy.
I can imagine it because it's written right here, buddy. You're reading my stuff. Listen, Jimmy G and Will Levis.
I'm telling you, I think so.
I think the relationship he has with McDaniels is perfect, and I think Will Levis needs a year.
And the great thing is that we've seen Jimmy G not mind mentoring.
Right. I think he's, hey, I don't care as long as I'm getting my money. Hey, I'm part of the team.
I
Super Bowl.
absolutely, wholeheartedly believe Aaron Rodgers to Vegas is where it's at.
I don't think Rodgers would do that. There's not enough darkness in Vegas for Rodgers.
There's enough. There might be enough.
There's sin.
Ayahuasca, though.
There's sin.
Could be.
Sinners.
Sinners.
Said there's not enough darkness and said there's sinners.
There's tons of
I'm
darkness.
confused now.
I'm talking about like dark, creepy rooms by yourself.
There is a very, very, very friendly wide receiver that has got his back.
Hunter
Devontae,
Renfro?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Devontae, yeah. I thought Hunter
that's
Renfro.
why-
I thought he was talking about what's the tight
Not
end's
even
name?
being funny.
Oh, Darren Waller?
Yeah.
Not even being funny. He was like, he could be my. What? There was a tweet earlier about it, and I just
Yeah,
think
a
where there's
couple weeks
smoke,
ago.
there's fire.
Are we sure that Devontae Adams
Yes.
isn't like we are sure?
I'm not
because
sure.
last I
I can
checked, he was
almost say
like,
that
I
they may have
want,
planned this.
I want to play for Vegas because my boy Derek Carr. So is he a homie hopper?
He is a homie hopper. Hey, listen, he's like Frank following a person. So listen, you know what the problem is?
Mercenary.
Yeah, he's just a mercenary. That's
Just
what
a
he
mercenary.
is. Could you imagine Aaron Rodgers sitting in Josh McDaniel's system? Could you imagine those two personalities as bad as Josh McDaniels is? If you had a
Yeah.
problem with Mike McCarthy and then you had a problem with Matt LaFleur, like
You're gonna have a problem with.
You're gonna have a problem
The guy
with
who
McDaniel.
started Tim Tebow.
I mean,
You're gonna have a
everybody-
problem with him.
You had a problem with Mike McCarthy. Like,
I still have a problem with Mike McCarthy.
okay, then what are we talking about?
But it's the quarterback.
Mike McCarthy and Vegas
Yeah.
quarterbacks.
It's exactly what we're talking
I'm
about.
just saying, everybody has a problem with Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep us on track.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, everybody has a problem with him. So my point to that is like,
Buffets
it's not
don't.
just him. I mean, like, he
Buffets
was
love him.
Not a decent. It was Aaron Rodgers is what caused wins, but not Mike McCarthy.
I don't know because Aaron Rodgers hasn't won since.
And he won an MVP last year, and they had one of the best records in the NFL
Two years ago.
2 years
He
ago.
won.
Not
Yeah.
this past year. The
Yeah.
previous year before
But
that. Where
Patrick won it last year. Your guy.
He forgot already.
No, I knew
Patrick,
that.
that's your guy.
I'm saying the year before that is what
Yeah.
I was still counting this year as this year, but it's
No. This year's over with. It's done.
Yeah.
Okay, we're off season.
Oh, I see.
Let's see. Yeah, Washington.
Howell.
Ooh, yeah.
I think they stick
I
with
had
Howell.
Heineke or Howell.
I think low key Baker Mayfield. I love
That's
Baker to
interesting.
Washington.
You know what I love?
Bringing another short
And,
guy.
and honestly, he's been super. As I said before, looking at his stats for the previous 4 years, he's been the same player. He's just somehow gotten blamed for losses.
And does Washington go out this year? Is this when they overpay for a quarterback just for Eric Bieniemy?
I don't think they're overpaying. I love Bieniemy with Baker
No,
Mayfield.
what I'm saying, this is a possibility because now you have Bieniemy going to try to prove something.
Well, not just that, he's
And-
got great weapons. So any quarterback that's go there, he's got a lot of weapons there.
You
think-
can't have any quarterback. I mean, Uncle Rico couldn't hit Devontae Adams on a slant. I mean,
Yeah, Taylor. That was literally he's Uncle Rico.
So I don't know. Maybe the script is, hey, Rivera gets fired after this year, then Bieniemy gets the job, and then he goes all in on the quarterback.
that could be.
But yeah, I
But
think
here's
it's
my sneaky pick for you.
Nothing burger.
Derek Carr.
Washington. He likes politics.
Derek Carr.
Okay.
Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah, it fits. It
I'm
does.
just telling you.
Sling the ball around.
Just
Yeah,
telling you.
It fits.
Gunsling.
It fits.
He's the poor man's version of Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, that is like the biggest compliment
That's
you
the
could give
nicest
to
thing I've
Carr,
ever said to
and
Derek
probably
Carr.
the worst thing you could say about Patty.
Yeah, so I was like,
That's
what?
that. I took that both as an insult and
I better start understanding that I'm actually rooting for Patty because
You are, 'cause you took
you
that
did that,
serious.
and I went, what?
You
He's
are.
he's your LeBron James in
I
the
don't
NFL.
know. I don't know why you doubted this.
Hence the
I'm-
shirt I bought you because I know you better
I
than you
still-
know
you
yourself.
love
still
Josh Allen.
Love Josh
I know
Allen.
you do.
I do.
I know you better than
But you know what
yourself.
happened? You weren't able to pick him in our fantasy football league, and
No,
so
he
you
couldn't.
lost some of the
I
shine.
strategically, you know what it is?
Who
is-
picked him? Who won? I'm just asking who won.
You won.
Did I win?
You did.
Did
Thank
you?
you. Did I win the
did.
league?
Yes.
Frank, did I win the league?
It was your first time.
Frank,
Was it-
did,
Because of that Buffalo Cincy.
20 years, you
That
won
Buffalo
one.
Cincy
Frank,
game.
did I win the league?
First time I ever didn't make the playoffs. First
I
year
was,
you won.
I was just happy to be here,
Coincidence?
guys. I was just happy you're in the club.
It was great to have you in the fantasy
Thank
football
you.
league this year.
It definitely changed things.
Thank you.
This league's been going for what, 10 years?
No, more than that.
I was so
More than that,
nervous.
right? 15 years.
Yeah, about 15 years.
I was
Yeah.
so nervous.
Were you nervous?
I was.
You fit right in.
I was so nervous.
And do you like how I like spontaneously come up with the clock, the countdown for the trades?
I would like.
yes,
I'm like-
it is both stupid and genius.
Yeah, I'm like, I have
I'm
Brees Hall-
trading him at 6 p.m.
Yeah,
tonight.
Brees Hall's
Bring your
available.
best offer.
Yeah, and then I make the trade at 6 p.m.
And then I know, I think you and all of us are going like, man, that's stupid. I'm not doing it. And 5:45, you're going, I'm going to throw him this. I'm going to throw him. We'll see what he says.
I literally would get 20 offers.
And then the group chat goes to, hey, I have 4 offers. Just so screen grab.
The
This is
best-
just so you guys know.
The best part was that I would I'd screenshot you guys the offers that I have so that you know what's going on. And Frank would text me outside of the group chat, be like, "What do you really want for it?"
And then I text Frank outside the group chat going, "Hey man, try and kill that trade with Alex. I think we can do something different."
Which we did.
That's what we did.
It
All
was
right.
great. No, I still got you on the Brees Hall things.
Tampa Bay. What does Tampa do after Tom leaves? Does Tom come back? Is that what you have?
No, I got.
I like Jacoby Brissett in Tampa.
I like Derek Carr.
Derek Carr, Jacoby Brissett, Kyle Trask. Give the Gator a shot, right?
You think so?
I think he has the talent.
I don't think so.
Watching him in college, he definitely has the talent. He's got the moxie.
What did he do in college? How many?
He won a lot.
He's got the moxicillin.
He won a lot.
Got you feeling like you
not.
standing on the
Because
ceiling.
he's infected.
Looking at Bob Dylan.
He won a lot, and
Just
you know
chilling.
what? He was robbed of a bowl game because he started.
Robbed of a bowl game.
He started, and that was the year the coach, like nobody else, everybody else opted out.
They got Urban
It's like
Meyered.
Kyle didn't get the memo. He's like, wait a second, wait, where are all my wide receivers
Am I
and
playing
weapons?
here? Yeah, like,
and
what's
coach
going
is
on?
like, go run the play.
Yeah. Poor Kyle Trask. I don't like that take though. I love
Okay.
it for you. I
All
don't
right.
like it for me.
Love it for you. He wasn't on my list. You want to hit me with
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
He wasn't on my list.
Not on my list, but
He
I love it
wasn't
for
on my
you.
list, but I
Yeah.
love that for you.
Yeah.
New Orleans. I think this is the car destination.
I love that too.
Winston.
Again,
They can't run back.
just
Jameis.
doesn't work.
I don't know if it doesn't work. I
doesn't
just think you got
I
injured.
tell you what.
It hasn't worked the last 2 years.
How long do you think that? Who's the coach of New Orleans right now?
It's the guy they hired after Peyton.
He was his defensive
Mr.
coordinator.
No Name.
What was his name? Nobody knows.
Who cares? Is what
Listen
his
in the
name.
comments.
You're
Please
gonna have to look this up. because
No, we just don't know.
You are that-
But you know why?
You are so
We don't
unimportant.
care.
Oh my
You are that
gosh! What are we
unimportant.
doing here?
We don't know because we don't care.
He's a whatever.
It's New Orleans.
He's a really nice guy.
He's not.
He's probably got a great.
And
He's probably a
Sean-
great father.
Sean Payton's cracking up right now in Denver, going, "Yeah, okay, sure he is. Yep,
Love that weather.
yeah, that's great. Good for you."
Smells like sewage.
Smells like sewage. What's his name?
Dennis Allen, bro. Why we couldn't think about that?
Didn't he own Washington? Wasn't he the owner of Washington years ago?
Wasn't he a
Dennis
coach?
Allen? Yeah.
Was he the coach of the
Was-
Cardinals?
Was he the coach of
Crown him.
Yeah, Dennis Allen. Yeah, that's the guy.
Crown him.
It wasn't the same guy.
It was the
No.
same. No, that was Dennis.
Dennis
might be his
Green.
son.
That was
Yeah,
Dennis
Dennis
Green.
Green. Crown 'em.
Dennis
They
Allen
are who we
was-
thought they are.
who we
Wasn't
thought they
Dennis
were.
Allen a Minnesota coach at one point or something like that?
I think Dennis Allen won a Super Bowl as something. As
Pretty
a coach,
school.
something. It
Pretty
was a
sure I
different
went to
Dennis
school
Allen.
with a Dennis Allen.
Did
but-
you? It was a Dennis and an Allen.
Yeah.
The AV club. They were killing it with the tape. Let me tell you.
You know what we'll do one day together?
we're gonna
With our powers
Let me
combined,
tell you.
we're going to be Eric Spoelstra.
Go Power Rangers!
Sean Payton really likes us. We're going to be coaching New Orleans
Oh
one
my
day.
gosh! Can we skip New Orleans? Let's go to Carolina. Are you
yeah.
ready?
Yeah, we're good. Carolina's all good. I have Jacoby Brissett, CJ Stroud. I think they need their
Stop
quarterback
it.
too.
How many times have you said Brissett?
I've said it once. He said it 4 times.
God, I keep hearing his Brissett. I don't
got
have him
Brissett.
anywhere on my list.
He's going to end up somewhere.
Did somebody
That's
say
all.
brisket?
He's going to end up somewhere. Is all I'm saying.
You're not wrong.
Then I'm gonna be
You're
right.
not wrong. You might stay in Cleveland though. Then you're gonna be like, "Yes, he wound up."
Listen,
Who do you have for
8 months from
Carolina?
now, I hope he's not on a list and I can reclip
Well,
this and put
like
it out.
Battle
Here's what I'm-
Hawks.
Here's what I'm going to say about Carolina.
No, stop it. AJ McCarron.
If Brissett leaves Cleveland, which I don't know if he will or not, he could stay. If Brissett leaves Cleveland,
Hedge McSportsBet over here.
I
He's
won't,
back.
I won't do that. No, you know what I like in Carolina?
Barbecue.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Okay.
know, I think
Yeah.
that's where it is right now. I don't know what Carolina does right now. What pick do they have? Fourth, sixth?
7th.
Is
I
it
think there's
7th?
maybe Vegas is 7th. They're ninth.
Third,
They were ninth.
fourth,
No, they're ninth.
5th, 7th, 9th. I'm pretty sure it's one of them. Odds are.
Top 32. They got to pick.
somewhere in that
They
first
got to
round.
pick. It's ninth, I think.
Yeah,
We gotta fact check. Somebody fact check me. It's ninth, I think.
we're not ready for the draft episode yet, but we will get there. So listen,
I would bet all both your paychecks. It's pick 9.
We picked.
Pick
you
9.
picked
All right.
5 out of the first 9 numbers.
It's not one. I know
pretty
it's not
sure
one.
One of them.
It's not
Not one or
Chicago.
two.
And I know
Chicago, Houston.
Indianapolis.
No, Indy's 4.
Yeah, who's third?
3.
I don't know.
4,
Somebody with a quarterback.
5, 7.
So, anyways,
9. If it's 6 or 8, I'm
I
going to
think
die.
Sam Darnold.
Okay, I like it.
I think they put on their jeans and Levi comes to Carolina.
At 9?
Levis, Levi's.
Levis, Levi, whatever.
I read his
You
Levi's.
change everybody's name.
Yeah, I can. I'm allowed to.
We've said this. What is it?
Yeah, it's a
problem.
Frankism.
He has verbal dyslexia.
He really does.
He gets kind of the letters in the right order.
No, that's not verbal. I read that wrong. I read good.
Yeah,
I read real good. That's how I read.
Uncle Frank reads gooder than most.
Listen. On book 1, page 20.
Are you?
Attaboy.
What the book is it?
I don't know. It's about a Australian professor.
Name of the book.
No, it's
Come
like
on.
Doctor. It's Doctor Arnold Abigail von England.
Okay, so listen.
And it's about it's a horrible
Is this
book.
Lemony
It's a horrible
Snicket?
book.
You
It's
know-
a horrible book, but it's 88 pages
listen.
long, and I
Oh
figured
my
I could cheat
God.
through
So
it.
That's
listen,
good.
Frank
No,
came
that's
to me
good.
last week. He said, "Look, I got to go find a book." He's like, "But I don't want to start with chapter books."
I don't want a book that's 300 pages.
Did you get him? You got him a little Pizza Hut, like personal pan pizza, reading one.
I said, "Are we going to Curious George? Like,
no.
what are we doing?"
No, I said what I said was I can't do a 300-page book.
No, you
might as well
basically said I can't
88
do
You
chapter
said
pages.
books.
basically, which means I didn't say it. You're just putting words in my mouth again.
Basically.
So what happened was
Basically
I said
said-
there's no point in me picking a 300-page book out because I might as well try to run a marathon without training.
You burn yourself out. Your
No,
poor
it's
little
impossible.
eyes.
I might as well try to say I'm going to save $1 million this year. It's not going to happen.
It could Monopoly.
We're going to start a new segment called No Cap. And Frank's not allowed to speak in it because you're not reading that book and don't know the name of the book.
I bet you. No, I bet you it stays in the
No,
bathroom.
no.
It stays in the toilet.
It's in my couch. So part of
Okay.
that, I read for like 5 minutes a night. That's why I'm only
You're
on page
giving
20.
yourself a 5-minute allowance to read.
I don't-
Listen,
at
man. I
least
don't
5
hate
minutes.
it. I don't hate it.
It's how
Start
you build
somewhere.
a habit. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm not
Start
trying to do
somewhere.
Stunning
Whatever.
as a habit. Can I give a recommendation?
It's as long as it's under 200 pages.
John Steinbeck, The Pearl. I think it's 92 pages.
The Pearl?
Yeah.
I'm on that.
The Pearl.
Ashley?
It's all about corruption. It's good.
Oh, that's a good book.
It is
Because
good.
the one I got's not. Because he's
This one's
just
good.
somebody notices
Are you
this
reading like a
guy's.
Fabio book?
No, this book's about a professor, and he's like he goes to New York. When he
I don't-
comes back,
I don't think you're
somebody
reading that.
married the girl he likes, and then like I read the clip
How
notes
much do you
too.
want to know? How much you want to bet he started at the back of the book?
No, I started at the front. I just read.
Why don't you
I read the
read
back.
something that was a movie like The Godfather? So when
Because
you're reading it,
it's
you can,
497 pages. I looked.
That counts
I did
as two
Mario
books.
Puzo's The Last Don. I did the Godfather. They're all 500-600 page books. I can't do it. It's
though.
over.
They're good.
They're good, but it's I might as well. You know what? It's an audio book. I watched the movie, so I
See
you know.
spot run. Run spot run.
Run, spot, run.
The end.
Yeah.
green
Read my book.
eggs and ham.
All right, last two teams.
Yes.
Green Bay Packers.
Oh, it's Jordan Love time.
Yeah, it's going to be Jordan Love. They got to see what they got.
3 for 3. Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Is that our first 3 for 3?
That is
That's
our
the
only
first one of the
3 for
night.
3. Unless you count how
were
many times
close.
he said Brissett. 33 times. Brissett. I say
close.
Brissett once.
They're trading
It
it for-
jumped down my throat.
I think you guys are haters, and I'm not understanding.
Yeah,
We
I know.
almost were
It's
3 for
okay.
3 on Lamar. But
San Francisco. Or San Francisco,
Sir-
however you want to say it.
Sir Lancelot.
It's Trey Lance.
I had Lance, but I think they bring in Darnold as backup.
Really?
Yeah.
With Purdy?
So we're 3 for 3.
Yeah, I think it's Lance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Lance.
I think it's Lance. Fellas, that was good. Listen, again, next week we'll probably have another fun NFL offseason game. Probably do some more game on.
We'll do some
3
game
for 3
on. We'll do
game
some
on.
all-time game ones.
All-time game ons.
Yeah.
I like it. Maybe some NFL show winner. So today's episode, it was every time you switch sports, I counted a -1 against you.
Oh, wow.
And surprisingly, we were on task today.
We were on task.
We were. I think I finished.
Not Steven Trask, but on task.
It's Kyle Trask. I don't know who Steven Trask is. Is that Jacoby Brissett's barber or something? What's going on there? Frank is the show winner.
That
Frank did
Cousins.
not go off task at all. Way to go,
Good job,
buddy.
bro.
Can I say
Way
something?
to go, coach.
Alex, you only went off task twice, though.
Did
that
I?
was good.
And what were they?
It was during the NBA. You mentioned
I need proof.
You mentioned that's great. It's on the tape. It's
If
there,
we only
buddy.
videotape this in audio
It's
too.
on the tape. It's you mentioned 2 football teams.
Did I?
When we're talking NBA.
Oh, man, I do that.
You know
You
what
did.
we didn't do this
You're a
episode?
cross-pollinator.
First
I-
episode. It's like
I am.
17 episodes. Not one time did you get a dig in LeBron, and not one time did I make fun of the Cowboys.
Do you guys want to take the time now?
No. I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Let's go.
Are we good?
That's the first time we've ever done that.
I
made fun of Dak.
He wanted
I made
to
fun of Dak,
so
but I
much.
didn't say.
You
I didn't.
So
I
you didn't make it. That's a Cowboys joke.
No, it's not. It's Dak.
No, you didn't make it.
I think I did.
I came here with peace in my heart tonight.
Why?
Didn't.
I don't know, because I worry about you, and
I wake up and choose chaos. I do.
And you should.
choose violence.
you should.
You made
Frank,
fu-
and
you
Frank's
made
been
fun of-
moody, so I'm like, I'm not going to step on his toes
Should I
tonight.
be worried about you?
Well, no, like he-
Frank's moody year round. I worry about you.
No, like he came like today. Like, okay, so check it out.
Yep.
We'll finish it off like this. So we're walking back from the car the other day,
Okay.
and he says, "I was so mad at you the other week
Okay.
because all you did was interrupt me." And I was like, "Well, I won't do it anymore."
You know,
all you do is
He got
interrupt
really
me.
sensitive.
over under 50% that this actually happened.
Oh, it's definitely over.
I think this is
No,
like.
that's going exactly the way it happened, or was a different version.
I think this is
Tell
like
your version. I'm telling what I experienced.
it's just
the
like
movie.
I say
this
things.
is the
it's
movie
not
where it
the
says
right
like
one.
based on a true story.
Yeah,
Like,
this is
well,
made for TV. Yeah, and I didn't. I was sad. I didn't do it.
You were sad.
What I said is that I was upset.
Okay.
And I was telling my wife, and she was like, "You better tell him not to do it no more." I was like, "I don't need to." And she's like, "Why?" I said, "Because I yelled at him during the podcast while I was airing, and we know how it is, and we're good. He knows when I've reached my limit, so we're good." And she was like, "No, you need to say something." I was like, "I love her for always trying to protect me," and he started making this thing. It was actually about my wife protecting me, and that's why I love her.
Yeah.
And that people often think that because we disagree so much that we're not friends.
I think every fuzzy man needs a protector.
Did he just call you fuzzy?
You're fuzzy.
You're not fuzzy.
I'm not fuzzy.
You're fuzzy.
I'm not as fuzzy as you.
Your gray hair is fuzzy.
What are we talking about? Fuzziness.
Listen,
Yeah.
in all seriousness, if Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear,
That's what I was asking you.
Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Fuzzy
had no
Wuzzy
hair.
lost his hair. Fuzzy
Fuzzy
Wuzzy doesn't
Wuzzy.
get 50% off of cuts, though.
That's
Fuzzy
true.
Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy.
That's it for me. I appreciate you guys.
Well, that'll do it for us. Make sure you follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Exchangeagram, Facebook, Spotify, Anchor,
Tweeter.
all the socials. Email us, 3for3pod@gmail.com. Again,
When is the next?
the next mailbag?
Yeah.
Probably 3 weeks. I think we're going to look third week of March. We need to get March Madness going right before March Madness tournament starts. I'm sure we'll have some college basketball picks because this is the only time we're going to talk about college
I love
basketball.
that you guys can't pick Duke this year.
Why can't we pick Duke?
You can pick them.
Yeah, I can pick whoever I
Why can't we
want.
pick Duke?
Pick them, please.
Duke's coming on lately.
I don't know.
I'll ride or die with them. Thank you, Chris Carroll.
Now, we're all fans of something. Some of us are mercenary fans.
Not a mercenary.
You are so a mercenary
You're
fan.
such a mercenary.
Only in the NFL.
It's not even close.
NFL?
NBA also.
And basketball.
Not in baseball.
That's-
Not in hockey.
That's the
Okay.
Oh,
So whether
Not
you're
in
a,
soccer.
a sometimes
Not in
mercenary
XFL.
fan.
so the least watched sports in America, you kind of got a team.
Hey, don't you diss baseball.
It's true.
I'm not that way
I thought
in
he was
soccer,
talking hockey.
baseball, or hockey
It's whatever, man. Well, you're a
When's
mercenary.
the last time
You're a
you watched a
mercenary
hockey
fan.
game?
this week.
All the way.
Probably when Dominic Hasek was good on the Sabres. So like 98.
What a good goalie. One of my favorites.
Shatan. It's not Satan, Mom. It's Shatan. That was. Can I get a Shatan jersey? That says Satan. No, it's pronounced Shatan. No, no, it's Satan. And I'm going. If the lady you listen to who sings can say her name is Sade, I don't see no sh in Sade. It's SAD. Her name is Sade. Okay, then I can wear a Shatan jersey. We're gonna be here. Make sure you get your questions to us. Hope you enjoyed that.
This went awry.
This went downhill.
This is whenever I try and close the show, you guys are like, "Hey, let's play a game called Talk It Up for 20 minutes." I got one more story for you. This is the PodFather. I got one more story. I just want to say this to you. And it always sounds like you're making it up as you go along. Like I just want to say this. Frank was telling me the other day. He looked at me and he said, "I think about sports," and I said, "I love that for you."
Well, these are real stories.
These are. Listen,
It's
you
just-
can't
I'm
make this up.
It's just the way I tell the story.
I love it.
And then
It's,
somewhere that
I
was
love you-
I love it for
such
you.
a
If
lazy
we're reading-
take.
You do love that for
I
me.
love that for
if
you.
we're not in the
Yes.
chapter books yet, I have to make sure that you guys are drawn into the
Listen,
story.
I didn't even have chapter books on my list, so I love that
I'm
for
glad.
you.
I'm glad.
So I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys at home. Please, again, let us know what you think.
Teach.
Teach. PodFather, Coach. See us on TikTok. We out.